Diploma credits.
The new era of online education. The fast-track online solution to higher education. Live, work, study anywhere in the world and at your own pace. Earn a bachelor degree in just 18 months, endorsed and accredited by OFQUAL Qualifications UK and accepted by WES. Created for the new generation of students that want to accelerate their lives with globally recognized degrees and begin their career in business, hospitality, healthcare, and information technology. Study at your own pace, at your own time, at your own convenience. Completely online and no exams. All diploma courses are assignment-based. For all ages and genders with no discrimination of cultural background.
Diploma credits is the new era for higher education.
Earn your advanced entry diploma course by a simple online application procedure and enter the world of the modern online education era.
I'd like to welcome everyone today for being here with us, and thank you for your time. As you can see, my name is Andri Steliu. I am the head of academics for Diploma Credits. You can see multiple Andri Steliu on the platform, and that's because maybe they use the same link, but it's fine. If you can change your name, we deeply appreciate that we can see your names and where you're from. So with 25 years of experience in education, being raised and educated in the United States, I personally have lived, traveled, and worked in different continents and different parts of the world. I'm very proud to be here with our Diploma Credits team that is also in different parts of the world. We're going to try and give you as much information as we can regarding Diploma Credits platform and the contents of the materials that are being offered on the platform. It's a very innovative platform, possibly the first one in the world, that allows students from all over the world. And as you can see here, we have a panel from different parts of the world, countries, destinations, different time zones. We will introduce to you Mr. Darshit Patel. He's currently in the United States. He's the head of operations and one of the co-founders that has added value to Diploma Credits. And we also have with us Priyanka Adhikar, and she is from our team that is located in India. I am currently in Europe, in the Republic of Cyprus, and this will be the first part of the presentation. We want to give you the best possible solutions for pathways to international accredited programs that will help you to study, work, and live in European and possibly other parts of the world. So I'm not going to take much of your time. I'm going to start with the presentation about Cyprus and the United Kingdom, how you can save time and money by registering through Diploma Credits. We are very proud that we have, as you have seen, Mr. Farid, that is the Director of International Admissions of the American University of Cyprus, and he's just one director. We have all the directors that are here, based here in Cyprus, that accept the programs from students that finish and complete the courses on the platform. So American University is possibly one of the best universities in the world because you can actually transfer from the American University to any other university in the world. So you can do a bachelor degree here in Cyprus and then possibly do your master degrees in the United States. So what the universities are looking for and what countries and immigration officers are looking for is that you have a background of traveling and living in other countries. So when they say that the rules and regulations are very strict, for example, in the United Kingdom or even here in Cyprus, the only reason they're just being very careful that they want candidates that have a track, that they have lived and worked and studied in a particular country. We have also recently found out that next year there's going to be a huge recruitment program in Australia. So if you're thinking of studying abroad and you would like to begin your pathway for living abroad as well, we totally recommend you start with diploma credits, because they will provide you the content and the credits you will need for your studies later on at the university. Okay, so let me begin with the presentation. And as soon as we finish with the presentation, you can also share your questions in the chat box. Okay, of course, we're going to hear from Mr. Darshit Patel, how a person can register and what is the flow of the process of the diploma credits registration and payment method. And also from Priyanka Adukar, she will also give us information how you can contact the office that we have in India. Darshit, can you see the presentation?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So as you can see here, we have diploma credits logos, which we are very proud of. We have the flag of the Republic of Cyprus, because we are part of all the universities that accept the courses and the diplomas from students that have completed their courses on the platform, and they have received their diplomas. Cyprus is the ideal study destination in Europe, and many universities are actually being developed here. For example, the University of Beirut, that is the actual University of Beirut, that has just recently been set up in Bafos. So if a university that's been established in the 1800s is coming to Cyprus, obviously there's a reason. It's because it's a full member of the European Union. And some very good news is that at the end of the year, Cyprus will also be part of the Schengen visa. So yes, Cyprus is the ideal study destination because of its location, its beautiful weather. All the courses are in English and they are accepted globally. Now, people come to us and they say, you know what, we check diploma credits with a university and they don't check diploma and they don't know about diploma credits. Diploma credits is the platform, okay? And the content on diploma credits is what is actually accredited. And the beauty about diploma credits is giving you access to actually do your foundation courses, your associate degree programs online while you're living in your own country, and you're saving on accommodation, travel expenses. You know, you're still able to live with your family, and you can gain up to 240 credits. Now, in the United States, this is very, very popular. It's been happening for many years. I personally have received my credits in the United States, as I have mentioned before. I had 3 years of high school, and then later on, I had 3 years of the university, because what is most important is not the time, it's the actual credits and the assignments that you conduct during that time frame, you know. So Diploma credits gives you this opportunity to register on the program, receive the materials, and once you receive the materials, then you can finish the 6 assignments, which is just 6 assignments, and submit them. Okay, so that's why we call it fast track and pathways to the rest of the world. Meanwhile, we're very proud to have mentioned that we were part of the CIDIA Awards 2025, the finalist. That was a globally recognized education development program. And we are very proud that we were part of the awards finalist candidates. So why study in the Republic of Cyprus? As I have mentioned, it's one of the safest countries in the world. It has the best location. It has easy access to almost all the countries. You can have cheap flights that are not so expensive to go back to your families if you want to visit them. People forget that when you're studying abroad, you miss your family, you miss your country, and sometimes there's holiday seasons that you want to visit them. So yes, I think traveling is also very important. When you're living and studying in a particular country, you have easy access to actually travel back home and visit your family. All the programs in Cyprus are globally recognized with high quality education. They're all under the Ministry of Education. They're all recognized by European countries and WES, it's World Education Services, which are in the United States, in Australia, and in other parts of the world. The European student visa allows you to travel to the other European countries. You still need to apply, but as I have mentioned, because you will have proof of residency in Cyprus, for example, and you want to travel to Spain, you will have to get a visa from the Spanish embassy, but it will be easier because they know you're already based in Cyprus, you're already a student, you're paying your fees, you have a accommodation contract. And the same goes with the Schengen visa. People think that if you have a Schengen visa, you will be able to travel to all the countries without having any issues. Even with a Schengen visa, if you're studying, say, for example, in Greece, which has a Schengen visa, and you want to visit Spain, you still need to get a visa. So yes, Cyprus is already going to be, is registered to become a Schengen visa country, but whether the country that is in the European Union is Schengen or not, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is that you are studying in a particular country, you have residency as a student, you are paying your fees, you're going to the classes. That is what's more important. Endless work opportunities, and we're very proud that here in Cyprus, students can actually find work while they're studying, just like in all other countries. You know, as I mentioned, I grew up in the United States, and we had many students that were registered in universities. Meanwhile, they were able to work simultaneously, whether they were working in hospitality or in the medical or even in trading. There are endless opportunities in Cyprus to develop experience and then move on with your life and possibly, move to a different country once you complete your studies. So yes, hospitality is one of the best opportunities that you can have to work here, because the island is very small. It just has 1 million people that are living here in Cyprus, but throughout the year they get about 5 to 6 million visitors. Therefore, they need a lot of people that are from the universities and studying hospitality or any other major to work for them. Recently, we're very proud that we had some candidates that actually arrived in Cyprus with background in hospitality, and they're actually working from McDonald's. So I think that is a very big opportunity for people that want to go to hospitality, because now diploma credits and our hospitality courses allows you to get such job opportunities. Cheap accommodation, of course, in Cyprus is much cheaper. You can rent a house or that can be shared, and it's much cheaper than living in the United Kingdom because of the living expenses here, and it's a smaller community. So yes, accommodation and living expenses are very, very moderate. All right. Teaching excellence. The professors and the teams here, most of them have their PhDs, they have studied abroad, they have excellent English communication skills. English is the second language that everybody uses. So the first language is Greek, because we are under the Greek language, but everybody speaks English. So you're not going to have any issues communicating, which is very, very important. For example, if somebody goes to Germany, they're going to have communication issues in Italy, in Spain. So all these countries, they might have opportunities for students with education, maybe cheaper even fees, but you're going to have a big problem with communication. Whereas here in Cyprus, everything is in English. Everyone speaks English. Okay. The guaranteed visa is for all the students, as long as you have all your documents and they are attested and they are true copies. So true copies, we mean, there's a bank statement that will need to be a true copy of a bank statement, a police clearance, medical reports. So all these need to be actual documents, and they also have to be attested. So that is how we guarantee the visa. The visa is allocated from the actual university. So once your application is approved, the university will take care of your visa. Okay, no IELTS is required, and this is because you are coming to Cyprus through diploma credits, and that means you already have a foundation. You have a foundation of level 4 and level 5, which are actually the first 2 years of the university. So what happens is they will accept you as a transfer student. That is what is happening, because it's a pathway. It's fast track. Many people don't have the opportunities for whatever reason. They didn't know about fast track. They didn't know about pathways about entering a university, and they had to do all 4 years, which is not the case. With fast track and with pathways to the rest of the world, you can actually complete a UK degree in 18 months, because what is important is to receive the credits and to receive the degree. The time you need to do it, it doesn't matter. And believe me, this system has been out there for so many years, but unfortunately, they were keeping it a secret. And now it's time. The people are ready to do fast track and have pathways to universities. Living in the era of the 21st century, where people are using AI and children are traveling from birth, they don't need to sit in a classroom for 4 years. So now the world is ready. It was out there, but the people were not ready because they think education is 4 years. That is not the case. And with diploma credits, this is what we're saying to everybody. Get yourself a fast track into a university, and then get to work, start earning money, get experience to the rest of the world. All right. So you will not need IELTS, and the actual university is going to give you some kind of an online exam, and that's how you're not going to need to do the IELTS. There is a standardization, which of course there's a reason for. They want to make sure that all the students that enter the university are at the same level of the English language, which I'm sure you are not going to have a problem, because by completing level 4 and 5 and doing your assignments, that means you have that level of English. All right. And I think what is most beautiful about Cyprus is that we do have excellent weather around the world. You know, I lived in countries like UAE, the United States, UK, Australia, India, traveling there, and you know, these Asian countries, and it's raining most of the time, and it's humid and it's hot. Whereas here in Cyprus, it's a beautiful climate. You can walk outside, travel outside, and you don't have to worry about the terrible weather conditions, and also the small distances. So because it's a small island, you can actually travel either by sometimes on foot even, you know, or by a bike or a scooter. So traveling and transportation is very easy here. This is a chart about the monthly living expenses. So as I have already mentioned, the rent is between 200 and 500. That it depends where you want to live, who you want to live with, if you want to share it, if you want to live on your own. So it all depends on what, I mean, I have a student and he says, no, I want to live on my own. I want to have a nice apartment, and he's spending 1,200 on his rent. So it all depends on you and your background. Transport, once you become a student, you're going to get a student card that will give you a discount with traveling by bus. So that is also about 10, 20 euros a month. Food, approximately 200 to 400, and that's the highest that I am placing there. So for example, the people that students that have completed their hospitality, and then they came here to Cyprus and they're now working with McDonald's. So you sometimes get food if you are actually working in the hospitality industry. So that's saving money for you as well. The miscellaneous is very important because, you know, everybody will like to have their own internet card. So that is approximately 5 euros a month, and that's for unlimited data. And I think that's a very good opportunity to use the internet for the entire month for 5 euros, because once you start studying and then working here, the approximate amount that you get paid will be from, I don't know, minimum 5 to 10 to 12 euros per hour. So as you can see, 5 euros to pay for your monthly card is very, very moderate. The capital of Cyprus is Nicosia. I want you to pay very close attention to the flag, because the Republic of Cyprus is a full member of the European Union. Unfortunately, part of the island is also under another country, and sometimes they say we are Cyprus, okay? But the north part of the island is actually not in the European Union. And many people go and study in some of those universities, and then when they graduate, their papers are useless. So be very careful. Make sure you see this flag when you are applying anywhere for the Republic of Cyprus. All right. Official languages, as I have mentioned, are Greek and English. We have many international students here, and they're growing every year. Just for the American University, for this autumn intake, there's about 300 students, new students that have registered from different parts of the world, and we're very, very proud of that. And hundreds of other students are registering to other universities and colleges in Cyprus. All right. The currency you will be using is in euros, which is used all over the other European countries. So opportunities to work here are many. For example, once you are registered as a student, and you have paid your fees. It's very important, especially for the first year. Sometimes the universities will ask you to pay possibly even all of the fees, because it's a regulation of the immigration in the country. So they ask you to pay, I think, the 5,000 euros to get your student visa. And that's it, because they want to secure that you have enough money to come into the country, not worry about your fees, and be able to be a student, a real student. And that's what the aim is. Once you are registered in the university or the college, then and you have paid your fees, and you're going to classes, the university will provide you with a reference letter that you have been studying at that college or university for a certain period of time, and then they will give you the opportunity to work during the study period up to 30 hours a week, and during the holidays and the vacations you can study up to 40 hours a week. So that's more than enough for somebody that's living in another country and studying, to actually accommodate their expenses, because we have people that are doing very simple jobs, just delivering, being a delivery a boy, for example. They can make up to 1,500 depending on how many hours they're doing. People working in hospitality, they can make between 1,000 to 1,200. So the fees for the university, once you are here, you will be able to pay them in installments. And I have one student recently, he has set up his monthly tuition fees to be about 220 euros a month. So you can see, if you're making that much money, you will be able to study and work at the same time, and also cover your expenses. And the beauty of it is that you're in a European country. All right. So the most popular courses, as you can see, are business management, hospitality, nursing, languages. There's engineering, information technology. Law is also very popular now, and we are partnered with a university that is offering law programs, and they also accept the transfers from diploma credits. Medicine is for students that want to study medicine in a European country. Of course, that is not through credits. You have to do the full program. There is endless opportunities in accounting and finance, sales, anything that you choose. But I'm saying the most popular are mainly business management, hospitality management, nursing, IT, accounting and finance, sales. Well, the reason I'm saying this is because once you complete these courses, there's guaranteed work opportunities. So if somebody comes and says, I want to become a lawyer, that's fine, become a lawyer. But I tell them from the beginning, you become a lawyer, it doesn't guarantee you any kind of work opportunities. So we do consult the students, and they do make their own decisions. Okay. Meanwhile, the other thing is, if you decide to go in a particular field, for example, if you do want to study law, that means you need to do the diploma credits law level 4 and level 5, and then transfer to a program of law in Cyprus or UK. Otherwise, they're not going to give you any credits. For example, we had a student, she studied business management, and then she wanted to come here and study law. It doesn't work that way. It has to be the same if you want to get exemptions. On the right of the slide, you can see the universities that are here in Cyprus. American University, as I mentioned, can give you access to any other university in the world. So we actually recommend, if you want to study here and do your bachelor's, and possibly travel later to do your master's, or if you have a bachelor's, you can come here and do your level 7 and do your master's here in Cyprus. So the most important, I keep repeating, is to be a real student and have experience living and studying in a particular country and showing that on your passport. Okay. We have UCLan University, which is the same university in the United Kingdom. My son actually graduated from UCLan because here in Cyprus, and the beauty of the university is that you get 2 degrees. You get a UK degree and you also get the Cyprus degree, because they are partners. So you get 2 degrees. You get the European and then you get the UK. Endless work opportunities that from students that graduate from UCLan. We also have the European University, Philipps University, which is the most popular university for nursing. So anybody that wishes to study nursing, that is a guaranteed opportunity to live anywhere in the world, because there is a need. There is a need of 9 million nurses to actually work all over the world. So if you like to help other people and you like to be in the field of medicine, then we totally recommend you to study nursing, because that will give you not just a degree, but it will give you a passport to live in any country that you wish to live. And nursing in the United States, they can begin from $60,000 a year to $120,000 a year. So endless opportunities with nursing. We also have University of Nicosia, which is the first university in the Eastern European countries with up to 15,000 students registered, with a diversity of cultures from different parts of the world. It's also partnered with other universities in the United States, and we are also, sending students to the University of Nicosia, because they do accept the qualifications from the students that complete the courses, the diploma courses on our platform. All right. Neapolis University in Bafos is the university that accepts the students again from diploma credits programs, and they have a law program, and they also have a franchise from Reading University, UK. So you can actually start your law degree online with diploma credits, and then you can transfer here to Cyprus and register as a student for Reading University, and you will receive a degree in Reading University. Alexander College, again, it is a college, but it's also a franchise for Canterbury Christchurch University, UK. That means if you wish to study at Alexander College, you can do level 4, and then you can transfer, for example, to register as a student for Canterbury Christchurch University, and you will receive a UK degree while you're living in Cyprus, and you're having all these beautiful opportunities of living here and having this experiences of the European country. So endless opportunities. The University of Beirut is also offering scholarships, and they're accepting students from diploma credits platform. So approximate cost and criteria for the business management, hospitality, nursing, accounting, marketing, law, as you can see, information technology, education, all very popular courses. The minimum requirement for somebody to register for diploma credits, the platform, is to have at least 10 years of education. Now, students that have 10 years of education and they have to do level 3, their only opportunity to get a degree will be the United Kingdom, because the Cyprus government does not accept students without a high school diploma. All right. So to study in Cyprus, minimum qualification is to have a high school diploma, 12 years of education. All students must be over the years over 16 plus. And as you can see, the testimonial that was shared at the beginning of our webinar is the girl. She was about 16 and a half or 17 when she graduated, so she couldn't enter a university, and she did start with diploma credits. That means once she completed the courses on diploma credits, she was able to get accepted, and she's coming here to Cyprus in September. She's already been accepted for the University of Nicosia, with a scholarship. All right. So what is the process? First, you need to complete levels 3, 4, or 5, depending on your qualifications. We do recommend, for example, if you want a pathway to enter, for example, January intake 2026, we recommend you register simultaneously for level 4 and 5. And the reason is, if you're sure that this is what you want to do, we already have students now, they want to register for January. It's best that you register for 4 and 5, because it will save you time for your diploma, and also transfer from 4 to 5, because you have to finish level 4, and then once you finish level 4, then you can go to level 5. But if you don't register for both at the beginning, that means you need to finish level 4, submit your assignments, wait for your diploma. Once you receive your diploma, then you will be able to register for level 5. So as you can see, there's a process there, and it will take about 1 month, 1.5 months to actually for you to submit your assignments, get them evaluated, and receive your diploma and transcript to register for level 5. But if you do it simultaneously, then immediately you do level 4 and you do level 5 in 6 months, and then you're ready to jump into the university. Once you are accepted in a university here, they're going to say that you have been accepted in the university. They're not going to say you're accepted, for example, in level 3, because they're not allowed to do that on the offer letter, okay? But they do accept, and it's already been done with other students. So just for your information, this is just happening. The offer letter will say you have been accepted with your documents, and then once you come to the country and you go to the university, you begin your classes, they will give you exemptions for the same courses that you have done on your diploma. So if you've done, for example, business management, and then you're registered for business administration, they will take the same course titles that are in business management and in business administration, and they will give you the exemptions for the same titles. Now, the same thing will happen. You are a transfer student. So say you're going from University of Nicosia and you want to go to the American University, the same thing is going to happen there. If they don't have the same name of the course title that has been accepted by the Ministry of Education, then they cannot give exemptions. So we guarantee the courses that are exactly the same, all right, they will give you the exemptions. And you have seen from the director of the American University that they welcome students, and they do provide scholarships for students that register under their university. We have the awarding bodies that we are partnered, and that is LSEE, London School of Executive Education, which is based in the United Kingdom. They are our partners, which we submit the assignments to them. In turn, they submit them to Qualify, which is an awarding body, and then Qualify submits them to OFQUAL. So as you can see, there is a process. What we are doing, we're just providing you the display, I would say, or the window where you go in and you take your course. And then what happens after that, 3 other awarding bodies take a look at your assignments, okay? Now, everybody asks me what happens with plagiarism or what happens with AI. Yes, everything is assignment-based, and you are able to use, for example, online information, as long as you provide references at the end of your assignments, okay? So yes, you can use information from internet, but you have to use your references at the end. For level 3, I do want to say that somebody that is partnered with us now has come up with this great partnership for students that do not want to do A-levels, or they have done their A-levels and they did not pass. So yes, students in the United Kingdom, you know, they also spend a lot of money for colleges. This gives them a guaranteed opportunity. For example, if they're already living in a country like United Kingdom, and they haven't passed their A-levels, or they don't want to do their A-levels, they can just do level 3, and then that guarantees them entry into a university of their choice or a college, and then they can continue with either level 4 or 5, or they can get direct entry into universities, because it's equivalent to an HND, a higher national diploma. So level 3 is equivalent to A-levels and higher national diploma. Okay, so minimum duration would be 3 months for each level. The price is in UK pounds. The reason that the payment must be done in UK pounds is because the awarding bodies are in UK pounds. So believe me, this is one of the best opportunities that you can have to actually have the foundation courses for nearly as little as the £2,000 is 1,999 for each level. And unfortunately, some people are spending, you know, up to 5,000-6,000 for just these foundation courses. But it's because we have our partners that want to provide these scholarships for the student and give them the lowest price possible. So payment is completely online. You can either speak to your consultant how you can pay online, or you can make a bank transfer. If you have any kind of questions regarding payments, you can send us also questions, and we can assist you. All right. Everything is self-study. So that's the beauty about diploma credits. And as I mentioned, since we're in the era of 21st century, people don't want to walk into a classroom and, you know, listen to information they already know, you know, especially teenagers now, they don't have patience to sit down for hours, sometimes 5-6 hours attending classes and listening to lectures. So what they do, they receive their login details once they are registered, and they can watch videos and read information and then submit the assignment. So it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You can do it at your own time. If a student is working, then they can actually, you know, work during the day and then do a couple of hours of reading during the evening, or vice versa. So diploma credits allows you to you know, complete the course at your own time, okay, and at your own pace. All the courses and the assignments are endorsed by OFQUAL, and I think this is what guarantees that you are a registered transferred student with the certificates you will receive from our platform. All the assignments, all right, will be marked, for example, through the awarding body LSEE. Then the awarding body LSEE, which is our partner, will send it to Qualify. Qualify will look at the assignments again, and they have their head of academics that will look at them and grade them. And then once again, they're sent to OFQUAL. So that's why they are accepted by universities, because they know so many awarding bodies are looking at that, and then the problem that they don't have any problem, accepting the students as transfer students, because they say, you know what, you gave us the diploma, you accepted, you evaluated them, we're just accepting the student as a transfer student because it's from OFQUAL, that biggest awarding body in the United Kingdom. All right. Please type in any questions you have. Costs and criteria. As you can see, the process is very easy, and Mr. Darshad is going to give us more information. So as soon as you complete level 5, you can apply to the Cyprus University, and you will be a student for year 3, or a student or final year student for UK. All right. So you can, meanwhile, if you are planning to study in a particular country, so we have a student now, she's sure she wants to come and study in Cyprus, we can begin the process of your application to study at the university while you're doing your courses. But you will not come into the country to begin the university course until you have your actual diplomas, all right? Cost and show money is about 7,000 euros. You have to show that you have a true copy of your statement. That's 7,000 euros. And that's to begin the process of your application. Normal fees are between 9,000 to 10,000 euros per year. First installment to get your student application process is 4,000 euros, and that is the regulation of the immigration office. All right, which secures you will get your entry visa. Once you receive your entry visa, then you begin the process at the university. Well, you'll probably have to do another medical again, and also the opening of your bank account. All right. Once you are a student and you registered and you begin classes, then you can start making some kind of an installment agreement with the university. All the universities accept installments, so you don't have to worry about that. And before you enter the country, you need to have cash in hand, 2,000 euros, and that you declare it once you arrive at Larnaca Airport. Larnaca International Airport is where you should arrive, and declare that you have 2,000 euros in cash. Cyprus student visa, gateway to the world. Cyprus is one of the best passports actually anyone can have. It's European, it's accepted in almost all the countries around the world. And the visa, the student visa, is processed by the actual university. So we don't have any responsibility. Once you are approved by the university to study here, they will submit your visa application. Some charges that will also be applicable will be visa documents and medical fees. That is paid extra by the student. If there's anyone that needs to have, for example, a dependent, they will have to pay a lawyer, which we take no responsibility, but the lawyer fees are there for dependent visas, and each dependent visa is depends on their background as well. So lawyer fees can be between 500 to 1,000 euros per application, just the application process. All right. So show money, once again, 7,000 euros, and it should be for the last 3 months. So you can't show 7,000 euros that you had last year. It has to be minimum last 3 months, and it has to be a real document from you. It cannot be from somebody else. It has to be either from you or your parents, or a sponsor, that the sponsor will actually be a first relative. All right. And 2,000 euros cash. study in the United Kingdom. I'm just going to give a very brief information why people want to study in the United Kingdom. People say, I want to study in the United Kingdom. Now, the difference with United Kingdom and Cyprus, yes, United Kingdom, without a doubt, is one of the best study destinations in the world because of their, high class universities they have in the countries. Some of the best universities are there, and they have been there for so many years, Cambridge, Oxford. So, of course, everybody wants to study, but they also have to think about the costs. When somebody asks me, I want to study in the United Kingdom, I say, just the final year is going to cost you about £18,000. And that's without accommodation, and that's without any other living expenses. They say, oh, no, that's too much money. Well, if it's too much money, then you will not be able to study in the United Kingdom. That's why, Cyprus is the pathway where at that £18,000, you get your degree. And once you have your degree, then you can actually get a job in the United Kingdom, because now the United Kingdom changed their regulations once again. And they're making it very difficult for students. So unless a student has a degree or a level 6, then they're not allowed to work. So it's making it very, very difficult to study and work in the United Kingdom and live there, because it's very expensive. So it all depends on your background and your, your finances. But it does have first-class education. And again, you can do level 4 and 5 and then go to the final year of the United Kingdom, which we totally recommend. You will get a degree in 18 months. So many universities, if you go online, and we have it on our platform, that accept OFQUAL qualifications as advanced entry pathways for their universities. So, academic pathway, as I have already mentioned, level 3 is equivalent to A levels. So it's very good for students that are already living in the country, or they're planning to study and they only have 10 years of education, or possibly some other gap years. It's guaranteed entry for students that complete level 4 and 5. Hundreds of students, they apply through our platform, and they do enter the final year of the bachelor's degree or even master degree programs that are available in the United Kingdom at the moment. The universities are mentioned online. No IELTS are required. The most trending courses are business management, hospitality, health and social care, computers. Pre-masters level 7 are for students that already have they have a bachelor degree, and they are want to get advanced entry into the master program, which again we totally recommend, because if you have a bachelor's and you do level 7 and you enter the United Kingdom, number one, you can work, and number two is that you will only have to attend the university maybe once a week, because you are going with an advanced entry of level 7. And think of the traveling in the United Kingdom is not easy. Taking those subways or the buses, it is very expensive, and UK is an expensive country at the moment. Student visa is minimal £3,000. So as you can see, is much more expensive than the student visa, which is for Cyprus, which is about 500 euros. Tuition fees are minimal £18,500 UK pounds. So if, for example, you do want to live in the United Kingdom, you have to complete level 4 and 5. You have to have show money of about £20,000, and you can enter the final year. Once you enter the final year, you can continue your studies in the United Kingdom with a master program, or then you can begin working. And many people do choose this pathway because they can afford it. It's affordable for them. And what happens is once you're in the United Kingdom, after living in the country for 3 years or 5 years, you can actually apply for a PR, which is the reason many people want to go to the United Kingdom. There is a fee for anyone that wants to have an offer letter, and the fee for the consultant is about £500. It's paid in advance. So if you do want to take that pathway, you need to pay the consultant, and then they will assist you with the registration process for the universities of your choice. Living expenses, we have here about £1,000 per month. It could be a little bit more depending where you're living, what is the area. Transportation, as I mentioned, is also quite expensive. Okay, show money, it has up to £30,000, which is for somebody that wants to study for their master programs. Original bank statements, minimum 3 months validation. All right. Some very popular universities are UCLan University, Anglia Ruskin, and we have many other universities that if you go online to the progression, you will see which ones are the best universities of your choice, and also depending on the area that you wish to study, because many people have families or friends that are living there, and they would like to go to live near them. The reason we choose these two universities as our top partnered universities is because, first of all, of their rates, that they provide the students with, the payment terms. And the other thing is that their classes are possibly maybe twice a week. So you don't have to go every single day, which gives you the flexibility of, doing other things throughout that period of time. Okay. So we do have offices all over the world. We have an office in India. We have an office in the United States. I'm located here in Europe. We have partners all over the world. And this is it from me for now. I did try to be as fast as possible. I would like to introduce now Mr. Darshit Patel. Darshit Patel is our head of operations. He's going to talk about the platform. He has many years of experience living and working in finance and education. And he is also our head of operations, which we couldn't do this without this. So thank you very much, Darshit. Can you give more information regarding the flow of the operation?
Thank you very much, Andre. Thank you very much for giving us insight about the enrollment process and giving a view about like study, live and work in Cyprus and as well as UK. So before I pitch in, Priyanka would like to give some information about diploma credits, and then I will continue by giving information about consultant enrollments and how students are being enrolled, the process. Thank you everyone for joining.
Okay, so hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well, and thank you for joining us today for this exciting webinar on empowering students with flexible and recognized learning solution for higher education. I'm Priyanka Uttekar, working as a marketing executive, and I manage promotional strategies and actively engaging with students to guide them towards the right education opportunities. So let me dive into what exactly the diploma credit is. So diploma credit is a dynamic e-learning platform offering OFQUAL, which is Office of Qualification and Examination Regulations, United Kingdom regulated diploma courses in collaboration with LSEE United Kingdom. So we are proud to provide students with a time-tested online learning model backed over 10 years of experience, which is affordable and flexible courses, which is qualifications recognized worldwide. So by breaking the traditional learning barriers, we offer an efficient and global accepted pathway for students to achieve their academic and career goals. So here we also mentioned our student testimonial from different regions. From Sri Lanka, from Cyprus, from India. Let me discuss our key advantage. Like, we believe in making quality education accessible to everyone. So here are our programs come with the several benefits. First, it's no IELTS required. There's a university examination, which is ESOL, are offered online by the universities. Scholarships are available. We offer financial assistance to deserving students, making education more affordable. Pathway to Top University, our program provides direct entry routes to leading universities worldwide, helping you achieve your academic and career goals on OFQUAL regulated diploma, along with the transcript of to 240 credits with level 4 and 5. Applicants with study gaps are welcome, provided they submit a strong justification for their gap and at least has a high school certificate. As already Andy ma'am has discussed, what are the criteria and what are the important documents should be submit for the enrollment process and all. I would like to request Darshit sir to explain this enrollment process.
Okay, Andrew, are we able to see the screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, everyone can type in their questions in the chat box.
Okay, so let me start first with the student enrollment process. It's for the students who directly approach our portal. It's based on the regions they belong to. So you can click this connect button. A small form would appear. You can fill in the basic details. Upon submit, this form will be forwarded to the consultants in the regions that we have appointed, and also we will also receive the copy. The process is very transparent. We have mentioned everything on the portal here. Like once the student details are received by the consultants, they will approach you and introduce themselves. They will request you a copy of your passport, your copy of mark sheet, CV, and they would create your student account on Diplomacredits, through which they can upload all these documents, which will be received by our team for review. Once it is reviewed, like Diplomacredits will review the documents submitted by the consultant on your behalf and provide update if you meet minimum enrollment requirements for the course of your interest. Details will be shared with the consultant within 48 hours. And they will update you. So going to the third step, upon approval, there are two ways you can enroll into the course of your choice and to process the payment. Consultant will help you enroll in a course on the platform. Student enrolls directly in the course of their choice. So you have both the options. Either you can email us and we can share you the invoice as well. So you can make a bank transfer. Once the payment is received, you will receive the credentials to start the course in 3 to 5 business days. And that's where once you start, once you are enrolled and once you start the course, if you need any help or any assistance, we are always there with you. Throughout the process, you can ask us any questions. If you have any kind of difficulties, we'll help you to resolve. Now, there is another tab here. If you see, that's for the consultant registration. There's a small form that needs to be filled up. And depending on if it is a personal, like an individual registration or a company registration, you need to share one document, either of belongs to whichever category you want to enroll yourself. And once these details are received, our team will generate an agreement and share it with you for your review. once signed, you will have all the information in, like as a consultant, there will be all the information in the agreement for them to make an informed decision. Okay. So that's it from my end. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please type in the chat box, or you can ask us live. We are here to answer.
We do have Dr. Ronnie with us here today. Dr. Ronnie is one of the markers, and he evaluates some of the assignments that are mainly for the diploma credits and OFQUAL qualifications. Dr. Ronnie, are you here with us?
Yes, Sanjay, I'm here with us.
So thank you for your time. I know you're very busy, and I'm very honored to have you. We're honored to have you here with us, and I know you do take a lot of time marking and being part of the assignments for the students. We know that you have also lived in the United Kingdom for many years. You were educated there, you received your PhD there. So you have a lot of experience of the programs and studying in the United Kingdom. You're also part of our team, and we're honored to have you with us because I know you have your excellence in education background. So if you can just give us some information or something that will help the students regarding their assignments and the process of evaluations, that will be great. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Andy, for to give me the opportunity to talk about UK education and the qualify and the diploma credits. So this is a great opportunity for the student once they do the level 4 and 5. That is the equivalent to cover up the year 1 and year 2 in UK degrees, because that's not only save your cost, that's also save your time as well. So you have been graduated from the UK degrees, so you already have the UK qualification on your hand. So once you complete the your degree from the Cyprus, you also capable to go to the UK directly, and it will save your lots of money. That's the things actually I can say. And through the diploma credits, whatever the learning materials you were learned about yourself, this assignment will develop your skills and as a UK degree. So all the assignment cover up everything that you were already prepared for the higher education. So this is what I'm suggest all the students. It will be a great opportunity for them to grab that degree.
Thank you, Dr. Ronnie.
Thank you. Do we have any questions regarding the United Kingdom, the assignments, the time, the process? When can you begin studying? We're here for you. We're open for questions. You can either unmute yourself or you can type it in the chat box. Dr. Ronnie, can you just talk to us about, living in the United Kingdom? How easy is it to travel from one part to the other? And do they really go to the university? Is it every day attending the universities, or is it just like maybe, like I mentioned, like a few days of the week?
Oh, it depends on that, but it's normally for the master's student, it will be 2 days. And for the undergrad student, it's normally 3 days in a week. So they need to go every day. So there's only 2 to 3 days for the university they need to go. They can easily work 20 hours over there and they can continue their study easily. So that would be a not huge pressure for the student if they're active every day. So it's a more convenient way. So they can work 20 hours. So through this 20 hours work, they can easily cover up their expense, daily expense, the living cost and the accommodation. And the rest of the things they can done easily. So that would be a not very pressure for the student.
Is that for the masters and the bachelors, or just the masters?
Both student. So whatever the living cost, like now, a student can live their life in 1,000 or 1,200 pounds. So if any student work 20 hours, so they can easily earn 1,000 to 1,200 pounds in a month. And the term time, they can work 20 hours, and the summer vacation or the other vacation, they can work full time. So once the student work full time, so they can work, they can get lots of money, like at least 2,000, more than 2,000 pounds. So that money they can also save. So those want to give their tuition fees. So that's also helpful for the student.
Mm-hmm. And regarding the assignments, I think everybody's worried about the assignments. Am I going to pass? Am I going to fail? But I think the most important is that they don't use plagiarism. They use the references and they answer the questions. And it's being evaluated by like 3 awarding bodies. So what do they expect from the assignments from the students?
Okay. Students think the assignment will be very tough. They can copy, they can plagiarize anything. So if they read the question properly and they study or analyze the question, so they can easily able to answer the question. They don't need to worry about that because they need to read a couple of books. They can get the answer from the Google. There is a lots of learning materials available online now. So they don't need to directly copy from that. So they can read a couple of answers and they can be easily able to give their answer.
Okay.
And put the references and follow the Harvard referencing and give the citation so that they will be passed and get the good grade easily.
Okay, that's very important to know, because people always worry about how are they going to answer the question. But that's why there's 3 awarding bodies checking that the awarding bodies want to make sure that the student has gone through the content, And now that we have many testimonials for the United Kingdom and here in Cyprus, very soon we'll be having in other countries, for example, Canada and Australia. And in general, that's what the universities look for. Like I mentioned, my son completed his studies in UCLan University. He did the UK program, the Greek program, and they just wanted to make sure he had done his assignments and he was able to give the presentations and know the topic. So, okay. Do we have any other questions? Priyanka, Mr. Darshit, anyone else here on the platform? Please, Harry.
Not a question so much, but I just wanted to clarify, or for you rather, to clarify the point of PR, because some people may not fully understand the terminology, with regards to PR when you was discussing the UK in particular.
Okay, so PR means permanent residency. For example, if in the United States, you will have a green card. Here in Cyprus, it's a PR because it's under the UK system, and for UK is the same. So a PR means that you are a resident of that particular country and you can live and work there and pay taxes. So, and that can be applied to people that live there after 3 years. I think they can't start applying, but I think they need to complete at least 5 years. I don't know for sure because they keep changing their regulations. And I don't know, maybe Dr. Rani, you can assist with this one because every year they're changing. For example, now I've just heard recently that unless you have a level 6, you're not allowed to work there. Unless you do this. So they keep changing regulations because there's students get the visa and then they don't, they're not real students, but we want through diploma credits, and this is why we filter them. The university will know, you already invested in yourself through diploma credits. You've already paid £4,000. You have already done your course for level 4 and 5. You have already taken the time, and then you're getting transferred into a university. So you're just justifying that you are a true student. And that is the beauty of it with the universities. It's not that they don't want students. Of course, they want students from all over the world. But students need to invest time and money for them to receive that degree. Why do we have here, we have Dr. Rani, we have so many other people with high qualifications, because they invested time and money. It took a lot of effort. So with diploma credits, you're actually showing you're a real student, you have invested in yourself, you have found the investment of just £4,000 to get that qualification. And people say that's a lot of, well, if £4,000 is a lot of money to get the first 2 years, then how are you going to get by to the rest of the university studies? So you have to ask these questions to yourselves. Countries want students. I'm telling you, Australia is going to open to many student visas for next year, but they want real students. Okay, and through diploma credits, you're being filtered to be one of the best students from all the different countries from around the world, because you've already invested time and money. Okay, Harry, I don't know if that cleared.
Yes, I think that's crystal clear.
Dr. Rani, do you know how much time do they need for them to get a PR for UK? Because I know it keeps changing.
Yeah, now basically every time government change their rules and regulations. So at the moment, still the 10 years rules are there. So they haven't changed it yet, but they're planning to change the 10 years pathway. So once the student been graduated or done the masters, so they can go for the PSW, open work permit. So from there, if they gain any opportunity or any experiences, so they can able to go for the tier 2 high skill visa, high skill migration, or whatever you call. So tier 2, once they get the tier 2, then within 5 years, then they can able to get the PR.
So
I
total
think
of 10 years.
similar news are being heard for the US as well. Not sure if it is confirmed, but people with higher degrees like masters and PhDs, they might get early green cards.
So UK government also doing the same thing. So because once the student have their graduation, if they're capable enough, get a good job, then they have the tier 2, then they can appeal for the PR after 5 years. Okay. First of all, they need to get the qualification. That's the main requirement for the UK government. Once you have no qualification, then you have no chance to get the PR.
Correct.
And that's why we say some of the popular courses are hospitality. You know, a lot of people study business management. Well, unless your family owns some kind of a business, you know, you're not going to have a job. But if you study something as health and social care, you're definitely going to get a job in some kind of a health care home for elderly, or there's so many opportunities there. Hospitality, you know, so many opportunities there. IT, accounting and finance. So be careful what you choose while you want to do something like that. We have a question here. It says, I want to start studying in your country in January. So yes, the opportunity is there. If you do want to begin your studies, I don't know if you're talking about UK or Cyprus. So if you're planning to study in Cyprus, we recommend you register for level 4 and 5 simultaneously. What will happen is that you will be working on your assignments. While you're working on your assignments and get your diplomas, we will begin the application process for your university of your choice. And then you will probably be able to enter Cyprus by the end of January or the beginning of February, which is the spring semester. Okay, when the entry is going to start. So the beauty about diploma credits is you can register these online diploma courses at any time you wish, as long as you have the money to register for it. You know, you can register, as I mentioned, simultaneously for level 4 and 5, and you will save time and complete 4 and then go directly into 5. That's why it's best to do both, register for both at the same time, so you don't have to wait to receive one certificate to start the other. And you can start the online diploma courses at any moment, because all the courses are already recorded. They're there. You have to watch them, listen to the videos, read the assignments, do a little bit of research, complete the assignments, and then once you're done, we can begin also the application procedure, or we can do them simultaneously. So if you know for sure which university you want to study, you can do it simultaneously, but you will not enter that particular university until you complete your diploma credits. And there is a charge for an offer letter. So it's not, for example, you want to come and study at the university, American University of Cyprus, and you want an offer letter. You will have to go through a consultant, and once you go through your consultant and they apply, to get the offer letter for you, there is a charge. Okay? Did I answer your questions regarding when the entry starts? So the entries start immediately. Okay. So, Darshit, if we don't have any other questions, anyone else would like to add something? Priyanka?
Yeah, so if we don't have any other questions, yeah, we can end the webinar. But
right.
Before that, I would like to thank everyone who has been able to join this webinar. Correct? Please spread the word, and we are here to help you out. Okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please speak with your agent. I see that we have some education consultants that are here with us today. Feel free to speak with your education consultants. Anything you need, they can assist you. They're continuously in conversation with us. So any questions you have, you can speak to them, and then they will be directed to us as well. Thank you, everyone, and I wish you a great day or evening ahead, because we're in different parts of the world. Thank you.
And also, Andrew, the new brochure that we launched today, you can share it with Harry.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you guys as well for delivering such a fantastic webinar.
All right.
Thank you.
And thank you, Dr. Rani.